Hi everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Beck's Craft and Spot Tattered and Torn. I am just logging into Facebook on my computer so I can see the comments. Say hi when you hop on so I know that you're here. Let's see. Okay. There I am. Okay, so I am just going to hop on the bandwagon with everyone else, all the other creatives this year, and I picked up some of the big serving bowls from Dollar Tree. I have a lot of goodies in here, so I'll let you guys know what I'm doing and what's going on here. So I have two of these bowls. They're the ones with the design in them. They do have plain ones as well. I am going to heat this sticker up so I can pull it off in one piece. Hopefully it'll come off for me. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to just flip my camera. Flip my camera for you guys. There we go. And then make sure everything's straight. Okay, there we go. So, since I'm just hopping on and that live button means I just started a live, and you can talk to me, so say hi when you hop on. And these are going to be super easy and super cute. Hopefully I won't have too much trouble getting them together. So they're going to go together just like this. And I'm going to go ahead and start putting my hot glue on. And then I also have little ones. I'm going to make one of each today, just a big one and then a little one. The little ones come in a 4-pack, and then the big ones just come separate. The topper for the little one, I'm using a small tin. It's like a tart tin. And then the big one, the topper I'm going to use is, these are like sauce dipping bowls. You get a 3-pack from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to grab some rope. Give me just one moment. Hold on. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. I just needed to grab some rope for my handles. I'll use the nautical rope for the big guy, and then I'll use this wired twine for the smaller one. Say hello when you hop on. I appreciate you coming on. If you're new here, let me know. I also have some homespun fabric. I got this one from Jubilee Fabrics. It's real pretty and rustic. And then I have 2 sets. I have like some greens and reds in that set, like the candy stripe ones, and then I have some plaids and homespuns in this group. Sorry, there's a bug getting in my face. And that one came from the same place, and it is from Karen Snyder. Both off you can go to jubileefabrics.com, but you can also find Jubilee Fabrics on Etsy as well, and then Karen Snyder I found on Etsy as well. So I plan on using some of this fabric. I don't know which one yet, but I'm just going to get started. Hopefully I'll have some eyeballs pop on soon. So I'm just going to glue these together and then paint them. And my theme on my tree is pinks and white and silver. So I'm going to do the big one in that theme, and that way I can use this as a decoration in my house. And I don't have very much company, so I'll probably just set it out the day of Christmas, but the rest of the time it'll be out here with us. And I'm just going to get this on here really fast. Okay, so the hot glue dries super fast, so you want to make sure you have it on high temp when you do this, so it'll stay hot longer. And then so it's together for the most part. There is some spots where it's not, so I'm just going to add some glue. And another fun thing that you can do, which I don't have my own drill, I did ask for Santa to bring it to me. So I'm hoping I'll have my own drill soon, but if you didn't want to fully cover this with paint, then you could drill a hole in the back part of it and then put in fairy lights so it would light up. But I'm going to paint this one, and I might not cover it completely, but I'm going to use my favorite paint is DIY Diary. It's a clay-based paint, and I get mine from Lori at miltonsdaughter.com, and this is Petticoat Pink. I really like this one. I use this a lot in the spring, but since my theme for my Christmas tree is pink, that's the main color, then I'm going to go ahead and paint this ornament pink and then add some silver on afterwards, and some white as well. And that's if I can get it open. So just say hi to me when you hop on. I'm going to use a fairly big brush. And I'm just going to get this covered. How's your weekend been going? This is not my normal day. I'm doing the 12 days of Christmas. Normally, my normal day is Monday and Thursday. And I'm just going to do around the top right now, and then I will flip it over and do the other bowl. I'm just getting it covered as best as I can right now, and then if I want to cover it more, then I will on my second coat. So I have that pretty covered pretty well, so I'm just going to dry it and then flip it over. Like I said, I picked these bowls up from Dollar Tree, and they do have some that are plain, but I think with the details in this bowl, it makes it look more like an ornament. It's really pretty. You want to keep your heat moving, so your paint doesn't bubble up on you. Okay, so I'm just going to flip it over now. And then get this side. Are you watching any good Christmas movies? I was just watching one before I came out here called I Believe in Santa Claus, or I Believe in Santa. It was pretty good. It still has about 20 minutes left though, so I'll finish it when I go back in the house. Have you got your Christmas tree up yet, or have you, are you still waiting to get it out? I wanted to get mine out of the barn today, but it's raining in my area. So I haven't gotten it up yet. Just have this top part to do now, and then I'll dry this part. Hello. Thank you for hopping on. I'm just going to put a second coat on real quick. And I'm not trying to go for full coverage. I just want to make sure it's on real good. These are so simple to do. These are the decorative serving bowls from Dollar Tree. And I just glued them together into a bowl to make an ornament. And I'm just going to dry this. Hello everyone. Hi Miss Sherry, how are you? I'm creating an ornament with Dollar Tree bowls right now. And I'm just putting my second coat on, and I'm not trying to do full coverage. If I had a little, if I had my own drill, I would have drilled a small hole in the back of it to be able to feed fairy lights into it to light up. But I don't have my own drill. I asked for one for Christmas, so hopefully I'll have one soon. And this one I'm doing in pink because my theme on my tree is pink, white, and silver. It's good. It's raining here, so I wasn't able to get my Christmas tree out of my barn yet. How's your Sunday? Oh, that's good. That's what I always hope for everybody on a Sunday. Okay, I think we're good on the pink on this. And then the topper for this is going to be, these are just sauce dipping cups from Dollar Tree. You get a pack of 3 of them. And I am going to paint this with silver. And I have this acrylic. It's thick body acrylic. I got it from Hobby Lobby. It's iridescent, bright silver. Iridescent means it's see-through. So I don't know if this is going to work or not. Or maybe it means it's shiny. Hopefully that's what it means. So I'm just going to put some of that on there, and then get another brush and paint it around. Yeah. I'm going to try to get this, I'm going to try to give this full coverage. They didn't have, I wanted thick paint, so I picked this tube up over in the more professional area of painting supplies at Hobby Lobby, and I was just looking for metallic silver and they didn't have any. This is the best I could do. And I kind of think it's not really what I was looking for. Maybe I'll look at Michael's and see what they have. I probably should have painted this gray first. Let me dry it and see what happens. That doesn't look bad. I have some paint. I have some pink that is still a little wet, it feels like. I'm going to this is dirty. Just grabbing a baby wipe. I'm going to clean this little bowl, dish out. going to put a tad of this silver in here so I can go over this ornament with it. And the same with the pink. I'm not trying to get full coverage. I'm just going around so when the light hits it, it'll be shiny a little bit. Really creamy, so it's I've never used this paint before, so it's just weird going on to me. A little bit right in here. A little around the top. Can you see it on that side? Isn't that pretty? I'm just going to flip it over so I can do the bottom part. Are you ready for Christmas, Miss Sherry? I probably asked you that yesterday though, so I apologize if I did. Oh, that's nice. I wanted to get my tree out of my barn today, but it's raining. so I'm gonna have to wait. Okay. Alright, so that's the underneath side of it. What did I do with my... I'm just putting a second coat on this to see if I can make it look more solid. Well, that's good. I hope to have mine done by next weekend. Every year I say I want to put my tree up the day after Halloween. That way it's all ready done and I don't have to worry about it come December. But I haven't gotten... I've never had my tree up before December, so I don't know if I ever will. My husband doesn't like the thought of putting it up any earlier than that. Every year when my kids were little, it went up the day after Thanksgiving every single year, and since we've gotten older, it seems like it's later. It goes up later and later in the month. Okay, so I'm just I put a second coat on that. It looks a little better. I still probably should have put some gray on it underneath. Yeah, you can take it day by day and put up a little bit at a time. That makes it nice. I am just going to use hot glue and put this on the top of the bowl now, on top of the ornament, right in the center. And oh no, I put that glue on and I'm using this rope as the like the hanger piece. And I plumb forgot to take a piece off for it. And I'm just going to cut it. I'm going to glue it to the inside here. Well, actually, I probably shouldn't do it to the inside because it'll make it raise up too far. So I'm just going to attach it to the sides. I'm going to stick some glue in between here because it's coming untwisted. I'm just going to hold it on there. And there it is from the front now. And then I have some little bells over here. I'm going to grab them. This pick I picked up, it says holiday floral pick. I'm thinking I got this at Joann Fabrics last year, but it's real pretty. It's like a rose gold color. And I'm going to use that 9-foot garland that I have. I'm going to take some pieces off of it. I don't remember how I took it off up here last time. Okay. I keep finding wet paint. Yeah, it would. I think for the porch I would probably put sand inside of it, that way it wouldn't blow away. I'm just holding this down so it'll dry. All right. So I'm just going to some of these are broken, so I'm going to just snip them off. That way we'll never know. not snipping as good as I would like it to. I probably should stop by there and see if maybe they have these again this year. Well, it's a lot easier just using my scissors. I may have to do that. Stop by and see if they might have them again this year. That turned out cute. That's real cute. And it jingles. Okay. Hopefully that won't be in my way right there. I'm going to do one more small one. And I'm just looking for, I had some red berries over here the other day. And I don't know what I did with them. Oh. Well, I found, oh, that's not what I just had. Trying to figure out how I can do this. Yeah, I'll wrap it around that. I'm gonna stain the snowflake with my Waverly antique wax, and that way it'll be real good and dry when we go to put it all together. I don't need very much, and I am going to wet this just a little bit. I don't want it sopping wet, so I'm going to dab that off too. And then I'm going to add the wax on it. You want to wet it so it doesn't soak up into the wood. It'll be a lighter color brown instead of going on real heavy and being real dark. And then you can also use a baby wipe to wipe some of it off if it's too dark for you still. So it'll be real pretty brown. I'm not going to throw that away yet in case I need it again. But this is a smaller version of the big bowls that, hi Jody. This is a smaller version of the bigger bowls. Here's the first one that I did. This one I'm going to do red and gold. I forgot to add white on the big one. I have this enchanted shimmer that I was going to use on there and I forgot. Let me just throw some of this on there real quick. I should have, I don't know why I didn't remember to put this on there. I guess maybe because I was talking or something. But this is white. It's a white shimmer. But you can still see the pink and the silver through it. And I'll show it to you up close when I get it done. You might not be able to see it on the camera though. I might have to wait till it dries and take an up-close picture. Ooh, the light is not showing it. See how shimmery it is? So pretty. Okay, now that one's done. Okay. So this has a plastic film over it. I'm just going to try to take 2 of these out of here. And see, these are little, but give the same concept. And they do not fit together all the way like those do. So hopefully I'll be able to get it to work. And I'm doing this one red and gold. I just think those colors are pretty together. And I wanted to see what they would look like. But I'm trying to work fast with this glue so it doesn't dry on me. see here. Yeah, that's true. I'm going to add some extra glue where it's not seamed together. Okay. I'm going to let that dry for a minute. And on this one, I'm using this little baby tart pan for the lid for the topper. But I'm going to go ahead and get the paint on here. This is a Tuscan red deco art. Tuscan red, so it's a real pretty red. I'm using the same paintbrush that I did with the pink, and I thought I had enough red on it, but it looks like the pink is coming through. Okay, and I'm going to dry this. And I'm going to have to paint this gold because I don't want to put silver on it when it's going to have gold on the on top of the red. And of course this is going to do the same thing. Since this is metal, I'm going to use white chalk paint to paint it, and then I'll put the gold over that. Acrylic will not stick to metal very well, but chalk paint will. Okay, so hopefully that's good enough. I'm just going to dry it real quick. Our gold topper. And the ornament is pretty dry, so I'm just gonna go through and put some gold on it. red with the gold on it. Have a little sprig of green. And then I'm gonna wrap the berries around the sprig. And then I'm also gonna wrap the end around the snowflake. That's ready. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. What it looks like with the topper on it. And this is wired twine from Dollar Tree. Needed to see how long I needed to make it. I think I made this a little too long, so I'm going to have to trim it off a little. Go ahead and get that done. And here is this one with the hanger on it. There's a piece of the metal on this twine that's sticking out, so I'm going to try to push it in up underneath the not wanting to cooperate. I'll have to fix it later. So now we just need to add our greenery with our little decoration on here, and then we'll be done. I think I'm gonna dry brush over this with some white paint, white chalk paint, just a little bit. Yeah, I think I like that a little better. Got a little heavy down here on the bottom with it, but there's the little one, there's the baby ornament. And again, here's the big one. I think they turned out super cute. What do you think? Let me know what you think about it in the comments. I really enjoyed this craft with you guys today. I am so glad that everyone that popped on. Thanks, Miss Sherry, for talking to me. I appreciate it. Sprinkle the video out if you liked it. I hope you did. I sure did. I had a fun time. And thank you. I have a coffee table in my living room, so I'll probably put it on my coffee table, or I might sit it on the floor underneath my tree until I start putting gifts under there. But nobody ever comes over and sees us really, so I'll probably, yeah, I think so. I'll probably take a picture of it and post it under my tree. But I'll probably keep it out here on the table, or put it on one of my shelves out here with us until Christmas. That's the only time anybody will come over. We don't have visitors. But I'm going to get this mess cleaned up and finish watching my movie. I was watching a movie called I Believe in Santa. It's on Netflix. I don't have regular TV or cable. I'm pretty sure it's I Believe in Santa. But it's pretty good. It's cute. And I only have about 20 minutes left, so I have to work tomorrow, so I will be at my normal time tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You have a great evening, Miss Sherry. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.